Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Red Dawn. My name is Kiri, and today we are doing a starting 11 and match prediction for the upcoming matchup between Liverpool and Real Madrid in the UEFA Champions League. So, obviously, in this one, it's the big dogs from Spain, and we're also up against former Liverpool player Xavi Alonso. He'll be returning to Anfield, but this time as Real Madrid, the Real Madrid manager. He came 12 months ago previously as the Bayer Leverkusen manager, so he will be making his return. And also, former player of ours, another former player of ours as well, Trent Alexander-Arnold. So, who will be in the squad? Will he start in the right back position? That remains to be seen. But by all means, let's get into our head-to-head for this one. So in our last matchup against Real Madrid, obviously it was a 2-0 win at Anfield. Our first win against Real Madrid in the Champions League in like God knows how long. I think in 2008, if my memory serves correct. But the previous encounters have all been in Real Madrid's favour. So first leg, Real Madrid beat Liverpool 5-2, despite Liverpool being 2-0 up. If I could get the match up, I think we just looked absolutely lively in that game. Darwin Núñez scored early, and so did Mohamed Salah. But yeah, Vinicius Jr. was inevitable. Benzema was unstoppable as well. I mean, this is prime Carlo Ancelotti. The writing was on the wall. But also in the second leg, going to the Santiago Bernabeu, we lose 1-0 there. So we lose. So Liverpool lost 6-2 on aggregate. And before that, obviously, the Champions League final, which we do not talk about. But speaking of our opponents, they have been in absolute fine form at the moment. As you can see here in their last 5 games, just absolutely unstoppable in the La Liga and also the Champions League as well. Obviously, their recent matchups against Valencia, 4-0 victory there, and also in the El Clasico against Barcelona. Mbappe could have had a bloody hat trick. The amount of times he was offside, but goodness gracious me, if you haven't seen the El Clasico, do check it out. That was a great game to watch. But by all means, we are not talking about the Galacticos, are we? We are talking about Liverpool. And when we're talking about Liverpool, we are talking about our starting 11. So bear with me. If I just share my screen here. So for team news, before we go ahead with our starting 11, so Arne Slot, he confirms that Alexander Isak, he will miss the Real Madrid game. He's not included in the squad. He did not train for this game as well. So unfortunately, he will be out. And Jeremy Frimpong and Allison also will not take part as well. Allison hopefully available after the international break, and Jeremy Frimpong to miss some time. Giovanni Leone is obviously out for the rest of the year. Curtis Jones is expected to make his way back into the side, but that all remains to be seen. But let's get into our starting lineup. So for our goalkeeper and our centre-back partnership, no surprises here. Georgi Mamadashvili and Virgil van Dijk and Ibrahima Konate. Now in the wide areas, pretty much going to be the same again. Connor Bradley on the right-hand side. I think he absolutely deserves a start in this one. And on the left, Andy Robertson. And due to the fact that, with Milos Kerkez, him still finding his way into the Liverpool side, him still adapting. He's going to be a great player for us, absolutely no doubt about it. But let's play Robbo. Let's play Probo for the meantime. If I see Kerkez at the left back position, by all means, I'm absolutely happy. But this is my opinion at the end of the day, and I feel like it should be Andy Robertson going forward until Milos Kerkez he adapts to the Liverpool system. Right now into the midfield. No surprises here. Gravenberch in the deep line position. I'm going to go with Alexis McAllister to pair up with Grav and Dominic Soboslai to start in the number 10 position. I've been very vocal about Florian Wirtz, but having said that, I believe we should pick the starting midfield, what worked last week. This was our midfield that won us the league as well. And I believe this was the midfield that beat Real Madrid last time. It was great to see McAllister play a full 90 minutes in the Aston Villa match. And I believe this will be a great opportunity for him to see out 90 minutes in this one. Maybe you could put Florian Wirtz. I'd like to see him in maybe the last 30 minutes of the game. Maybe you could drop back Dominic Soboslai in the right back position, move Wirtz in the 10. You could put Wirtz in the left as well because he works. I believe he's a lot better on the wide areas, especially in a 4-4-2 formation. But I believe we should persist with the starting three of Grav, McAllister, and Soboslai. Into the wide areas, no surprises again. Mohamed Salah on the right, Cody Gakpo on the left, and Hugo Ekitike up top. Alexander Isak's his time will come. Just at the moment, he just needs to get to full fitness. He needs to get up to speed. He just obviously hasn't had a preseason at the moment. His time will come, absolutely no doubt about it. I'm not writing off Alexander Isak, but at the moment, Hugo Ekitike has been much better in the number 9 position. So let him hold that spot while we let Isak ease back into fitness. He will become good once he's fully fit. Absolutely no doubt about it. But Hugo Ekitike, he holds the number 9 spot as of now. So let's go back into our starting 11. So Georgie Mamadashvili at goal. Our back four of Connor Bradley, Ibrahim Kanate, Virgil van Dijk, Andy Robertson. Excuse me. The midfield of Ryan Gravenberch, Alexis McAllister, and Dominic Soboslai. And our front three of Mohamed Salah, Cody Gakpo, and Hugo Ekitike. So for a result, I'm going to have to go with... I reckon it's going to be 3-2 to Liverpool. We know Real Madrid, they're going to be absolutely firing in attack with Vinny and all those sort of guys. But I feel like it's going to be a special night on Merseyside. And I think it's going to be absolute goals galore. I think Salah will have a field day. I think Ekitike will have a field day. And who knows? Florian Wirtz can come off the bench, or even if he starts, maybe this is the game he can start. He can start firing on all cylinders, but that remains to be seen. But as mentioned again, I reckon we'll win this one 3-2. But what about you? What is your starting lineup? What is your score prediction for this one? If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, give it a subscribe, share it to your mates, and we'll see you all in the match review tomorrow night. This is Kiri from the Red Dawn. Up the Reds.